Good morning, everyone. This is Instructor Kim with a video on Introduction to Fractions. This video will mostly cover what fractions are, so I will not be teaching how to add, subtract, multiply, or divide fractions. Those skills will be covered in future videos, so let's get started. To begin, we'll first find out what the mathematical definition of this thing called a fraction. According to Google, fraction is a part of a whole. And I'm going to highlight two main important terms here, which is a part and a whole. And if you're still confused on what a fraction is, let me show you a real life example. So let me draw a pizza, or paste a picture of a pizza right here. And because I'm not very hungry, let's say I divide this pizza into 4 equal parts, like this and like this, and I only eat this portion of the pizza. So this whole entire pizza would be considered a whole because, it's a whole pizza. And this little section or portion of the pizza that I ate would be a part because it's only a part of the whole entire pizza. And if you want to write this in a number, because that's what a fraction is, we would write that I ate 1/4 of the pizza. So what really is this 1/4? Well, let's identify the components of this specific fraction. So a fraction typically has two numbers. So there's a number on the top of this little stick, and there's a number on the bottom of the stick. So the number on the bottom, which is 4 in this case, is called a denominator. Denominator. And the denominator represents the total number of equal parts in a whole, or of a whole. So referring back to this pizza problem or pizza scenario, the denominator would be 4 because there are 4 equal parts. There's one part here, there's another part here, another part here, and another part here. So the total number of equal parts of this pizza is 4. So that's why the denominator is 4 in this case. Well, and the number on the top here, which is 1, this number is called a numerator. Let me use the color yellow. Numerator. And the numerator is the number of parts, or parts, it could be singular or plural, taken from the denominator. In this case, with the pizza, the number, or the numerator, is 1 because I took 1 equal part from the 4 equal parts of this pizza. So that is why the numerator is 1. So going back to the definition of the denominator, this is a definition, sorry. I heavily emphasize the fact that the denominator represents equal parts. And it's very important that the denominator represents equal parts, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So going back, so let's say I have a square. Let me draw a square here. Okay, I think that's a square, pretty much. And my little brother divides the square in 2 unequal pieces, like this. Then he colors the smaller portion of the two parts with yellow, like this. He colors the smaller portion. And then he claims that he colored 1/2 of this entire square, or 1/2 of this entire square. Well, is he correct? The answer is no, because the way he divided the square, like with this line over here, did not result in two equal pieces. So, let me write 1/2. So the denominator, which is 2, or which he claims to be 2 in this case, does not represent two equal pieces, because one piece is much larger in size than the other piece, the piece that he colored in. So it would be incorrect for him to claim that he colored 1/2 or half of the square, because the portion that he colored, which is this portion, was not an equal size as the uncolored portion. Now that we've covered the basics of fractions and the concepts of it, let's solve some practice problems. So, for the first problem, what is the fraction that represents the colored portion of this rectangle? Well, first let's see if the rectangle is divided into equal parts. So there's 1 part, there's 2 parts, 3 parts, and 4 parts. And it seems like they're divided equally. So let's just say that they are. So out of these 4 equal parts, and we know that it's divided into 4 equal parts, so we know that the denominator is 4. Let me get a different color. Denominator is 4. And the numerator, which represents how many of these 4 equal parts are taken, and when I say taken, I mean highlighted with this blue color. Well, we know that 2 of these boxes are colored with blue, or highlighted with blue. So the numerator would be 2. Let's move on to the second question. So the second question is a circle divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 equal parts. So we instantly know that the denominator would be 8. And how many parts of these 8 equal parts are highlighted? Well, we can tell that it's 1 and 2. So again, the numerator is 2. Okay, now let's solve the third problem. The third problem is very different from the first and the second problem, because the third problem doesn't involve rectangles, or not squares, sorry, circles divided in equal parts. For number 3, we're going to deal with a group of fruits, and this one group of fruits will equal to one whole group. And this one whole group of fruits is made of 1, 2, 3, and 4 fruits. So if we were to find the fraction of the fruits that are yellow, we'll first find out how many fruits are yellow. So we can say that there are 2 fruits that are yellow. And we know that there are 4 fruits that are making this whole entire group of fruits. So the denominator will be 4, and the number of yellow fruits out of this 4 entire fruits is 2. So it'll be 2/4. So now let's finish the last problem. The last problem has a triangle over here, and it's divided with a diamond-looking piece like this, and this is another piece that looks like this. So what would be the denominator, or the total number of equal parts that are dividing this entire triangle? Well, the answer is you can't find the total number of equal parts that are dividing up this triangle, because this piece that's like colored with yellow highlighter, and this piece are different in size, so they can't be considered as equal parts. So there is no answer to this. So no answer. Thank you for watching my video. If you found it helpful, please visit our Instagram page, Facebook page, and our website through the links below. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Finally, work hard, don't have fun, and study only. Then you'll ace your next math test.